Day 27, time for another yoga flow. So follow along with me here. I'm going to just do one side. So you'll want to, once the video finishes, go back through and make sure you do the other side on your own. You want to be nice and balanced. So, but just for video purposes, I'll just go through one side. So we'll start seated. Just get nice and comfortable on your mat and take a couple of nice big inhales and exhales. Nice big inhale in through the nose. And just exhale it all out right through the mouth. Inhale. Let's do one more of those. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Just releasing any tension that you might be holding. Feel free to take 3 or 4 more of those if needed. Coming to hands and knees, making sure your shoulders are lined up directly over your wrist, your hips are lined up directly over your knees. We'll take a couple of cat-cow stretches here. Inhaling, let the chin come up and the tailbone come up. You should look like a cow out in the field, hanging out. And then on the exhale, rounding through the shoulders, pulling the belly button all the way to the spine. Let that head just drop right down. And you should look like a howling cat. Hence the name cat and cow. So we'll take it back and forth. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. And taking 3 or 4 more of those on your own inhales and exhales. I always like to do a little bit of movement within cat and cow as well. Just kind of get things loosened up, whatever feels good. Maybe wag your tail a little bit. And when you're ready, roll the toes under, take the hips high and the heels down, coming up into downward facing dog. Start to walk the feet out in downward facing dog, making sure fingers are spread wide. You can feel weight pressing from all 10 fingertips, knuckles, palms pressing back. Hips reaching to the sky, getting a nice big stretch, shaking the head yes, and shaking the head no. Rolling up all the way onto toes, take a nice deep bend in the knees, and walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, palms coming to shins. Exhale, release down, forward fold. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. And then let's just roll up, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to the top, nice and slow. Head's the last thing to come up, and when it does, take a couple of nice big shoulder rolls, opening everything up here, 3 or 4 to the front, 3 or 4 to the back, and then we'll get right back into our flow. So taking a nice big inhale as the fingertips come down, out and around, reach to the sky, stretch, tiny little back bend here as you just stretch it out, and then exhale, let the arms go wide, swan dive forward. Hanging down in that forward fold again. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Shake the head I don't know. Whatever feels good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hands come down next to the feet. Take a big step back. Find a high plank position. So hanging out in high plank for just a second, shifting back and forth. Just getting comfortable in your high plank. Also start to ignite the core muscles. Every movement that we do coming from the breath and from the core. Start to find some stillness now in your plank position. Inhaling, shifting shoulders forward out over the hands, and then exhaling, lowering down, hanging out just about halfway between high and all the way to your mat in a low plank. Inhale, pressing the chest forward. Upward facing dog. So in upward facing dog, always remember the knees are up off the mat, so the pressure's in the palms of your hands and the tops of your feet. And then exhale, hips high, heels down. Downward facing dog. Walking it out here. Inhale, roll all the way up onto toes. Nice deep bend in the knees, walking the feet to the hands. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips down, out and around, reaching out, reaching up, stretch to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down next to the feet, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting weight forward so shoulders come out over hands. Exhale, lower down. Hug those elbows in tight. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling all the way up on toes. Nice deep bend in the knees. Walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's roll through one more sun salutation. Inhale, fingertips down, out and around. Stretching out, stretching up, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take it back, high plank. Inhale, shifting weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding in downward facing dog, pedaling the feet out. You should feel better now in your downward facing dog than when we first came here. So take any stretch you need here. Maybe a deep bend in the knees. Maybe shift heels side to side. Feeling a nice big stretch along the side of your body as you stretch from side to side. And then coming back to stillness. Taking a nice big inhale and a nice big exhale as you press back. Shifting all the weight to the left foot. Let's let the right leg come high in the sky, lifting up, stretching back, and then stepping the right foot through, putting it right between the hands. If the right foot doesn't reach to step between the hands, you can help it with your other hand, or simply lift all the way up, step forward, and then place your hands back down. We'll spin the left foot flat. Let the arms, let the chest rise up on an inhale, finding warrior one. Hips are facing straight ahead here. Just letting that right knee get nice and low, but working to keep the hip bones facing straight ahead, so you should feel a nice stretch there. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands right back down next to that right foot. Stepping up, stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shifting weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shifting weight to the right foot now. Lift the left foot high in the sky, stretching it back and stepping it through. Left foot right between the hands. Spinning the right foot flat, taking the fingertips down and around, reaching up, warrior one, left side, stretching. One big inhale here. Exhale. Hands right next to that left foot, stepping up, stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling all the way up on the toes. Nice deep bend in the knees. Walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips down, out and around, reaching to the sky. Stretch it up, and then bend both knees and just sit right back as if you're sitting into a chair, because this is chair pose. So palms can come together right at heart center if that helps you keep your chest up nice and tall. Hands can come up high, reaching to the sky. You want to float the toes just a little bit here, so all of the weight is back in the heels as you sit back. Feet can be slightly apart or they can be all the way together. Just do what feels best for your body. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, sit just a little bit lower. Holding here on the inhale. Exhale, sitting just a little bit lower. One more inhale. And on the exhale, stand it up, stretch it back, reach to the sky, and swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling as hands come down next to the feet. Step it back, high plank. Inhale, shifting weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shifting weight to the left foot, right foot rises high in the sky again, and stepping it through, right foot right between the hands. Staying up on the ball of that back foot this time, raising the hands up, lifting into crescent lunge. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale as you sink just a little bit lower. Inhaling. Exhale, open out, warrior two, simply opening the hips and spinning the left foot flat as the arms reach out, right hand reaching forward, left hand reaching back, sinking into that warrior two. Take an inhale as the shoulders come up into the ears, and exhale as they just float right down Inhaling. On the exhale, take the right elbow to the right knee, stretching that left arm up overhead to start. Holding on the inhale. And then on the exhale, just let that left arm creep right up by your ear. Turning that palm down so it faces the ground. And you're rolling the left shoulder open, so you're opening your chest to the sky here. Taking a nice big inhale. Holding on the exhale. Inhaling. And on the exhale, let the left arm pull you back, reversing your warrior, keeping that nice bend in the right knee, barely resting that left hand on the left leg. Reaching with the right hand. Taking one more inhale here. And on the exhale, let's windmill the arms to the inside of that right foot, and then just bend the left knee deep and come into a nice deep stretch here. So you may be a lot of places here. You may be all the way up here, all the way down. Flexibility it comes and goes, it ebbs and flows just like about everything else. So just stay right where you need it today. We'll take a nice big inhale here. Holding for the exhale. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, simply walk those hands right back next to that right foot. Stepping up, stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shifting weight forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling all the way up on toes. Take a nice deep bend in the knees. Walk the hands to the feet. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips down, out and around, stretching up, reaching out. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a nice big inhale here. And a nice big exhale as you press back. Go ahead and come to hands and knees again and simply slip the feet right through. Now, as I said, you'll want to do that entire series on the left side as well. We just went through it on the right side. So just make sure you hit the left side as well. Exact same series. You can follow along on the video again, just simply do the other leg. We'll take a couple of forward folds here. Taking a nice big inhale, reaching up high, and then exhale as the chest reaches forward. Hands can come down to shins, to the mat. They may come all the way down to feet. Let the low back really open up here. Careful not to curl down and force yourself into the mat. Much better to take a nice straight open chest and just kind of lean down into it. I feel it in my low back immediately, so take the hands, if they reach to the feet, you can take them to the feet. Get a little bit more stretch down the backs of the legs and through the calves. Taking one more inhale here, reach up nice and tall, sitting up straight, use that core, and then exhale, leaning forward. Once you finish there, go ahead and come on down to your back and just reserve at least 5 minutes to just chill out. So rolling down to the mat, taking some little spinal massage rolls here. So just holding the knees in, taking little circles with the knees. And then when you're ready, just letting the feet come out, the hands come out. Completely relaxing, letting all the movement that you've just done, not just today, but from the entire week, sink into the body and just tune into your breath. Maybe there's some music playing for you. Maybe you're just outside listening to the sounds of nature, but just relaxing here. Continue with your Shavasana. As I said, at least 5 minutes, just nice deep breathing, relaxing, and just congratulating yourself on an awesome week of movement. And we will see you tomorrow.